Welcome to Noorsat Satellite Station in Telelumiere TV. Let's start with the headlines. The Vatican issues the program of Pope Francis's visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Jordanian Scouts Forum of Jerusalem holds its second conference in Amman. Bishop Jamal al-Aibis presided over a festive Mass on the Feast of the Blessed Virgin, Our Lady of the Holy Rosary. An active Jordanian participation in the International Conference of Catholic Women in Athens. We also have the Azraq Reserve wins one of the best 100 sustainable sites in the world. Welcome back. Within the framework of his weekly Christian teachings, and as he habitually does every week, His Holiness Pope Francis welcomed the believers coming from all over the world to the Vatican, where His Holiness contemplated and said,
Most Holy Father, the English-speaking pilgrims and visitors wish to express to you their sentiments of deep respect and esteem, and to assure you of their prayers for your ministry as the successor of Peter. At the end of the audience, we will sing the Our Father together in Latin. His Holiness will then impart his apostolic blessing, which he extends in a particular way to the members of your families at home. He also intends to bless any religious articles you may have brought for this purpose. And in a special way, his blessing goes to your children, the elderly, and those who are sick. The following is a summary of the Holy Father's catechesis at the beginning of this audience. Dear brothers and sisters, in our continuing catechesis on spiritual discernment, we have considered the importance of prayer and growth in self-knowledge. Today, we consider a third necessary element of discernment, which is desire, the deep longing for happiness and fulfillment present in the human heart. In our spiritual tradition, desire is seen as evidence of our innate yearning for God and the peace that He alone can give, a kind of compass directing our lives to their ultimate goal. In seeking the Lord and trusting in His promises, we find the strength to persevere amid difficulties, to accept sacrifices joyfully, and to strive in all things to live in accordance with His will. In the Gospels, Jesus often asks those who seek a miracle what it is that they ask of Him. Our own dialogue with the Lord in prayer helps us to articulate our inmost desires and allows Him to work miracles of grace and healing in our lives. For that is Jesus' own greatest desire, to make us sharers in His own divine life and to enable us to find in Him our eternal happiness and fulfillment.
The press office of the Holy See in the Vatican issued the program of the expected apostolic visit of His Holiness Pope Francis to the Kingdom of Bahrain on the 3rd of next November, in order to participate in the East-West Dialogue Conference for Human Coexistence. The program stated that the Pope will meet on the first day with the Bahraini King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, as well as with the authorities, civil society, and the diplomatic corps. On the second day, he will go to the Skhair Palace complex in Al Fida Square, where he will participate in the conclusion of the Bahraini Forum for Dialogue of Human Coexistence. On the same day, he will meet with His Eminence Dr. Ahmed Al-Tayyib, Sheikh of Al-Azhar, and members of the Muslim Council of Elders. Then he will head to the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Arabian Peninsula to join in a meeting and then pray for peace. On the third day, Pope Francis will celebrate the Divine Liturgy at the Bahrain National Stadium, after which he will meet with young people at the Sacred Heart School in Al-Awali region. On the fourth day of the visit, His Holiness will meet with the bishops, priests, consecrated persons, clergy, and pastoral workers in the Church of the Sacred Heart in the capital Manama. Then he will head to Skhair International Airport, where the official farewell ceremony will take place before he departs back to Italy. On the occasion of the Feast of the Blessed Virgin, Our Lady of the Holy Rosary, His Eminence Bishop Jamal al-Aibis, Latin Patriarchal Vicar in Jordan, presided over a festive Mass in the Church of the House of the Visitation Monastery of the Rosary Congregation in the Dabouq area, west of the capital Amman, with the participation of a number of priests and deacons and a group of nuns of the Rosary coming from different centers, in addition to a crowd of believers. In the sermon of the Mass, His Eminence spoke about the most important pillars of the feast and its celebration, after extending congratulations to everyone on this blessed occasion. During the liturgy, the nuns renewed their vows in front of the parishioners, who in turn congratulated the nuns on their feast. Photos were taken on this beautiful occasion. On the occasion of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan's celebration of the country's centenary and the centenary of the Scouts movement entry into Jordan, more than 100 Scouts and Guides leaders representing 12 Arab countries participated in the second Jerusalem Scout Forum, which was organized by the Jordanian Association of Scouts and Guides. The forum, which lasted for 4 days, was held under the slogan, "Jerusalem brings us together." The Ministry of Youth, Dr. Mohammed al-Nabilsi, gave a speech in which he welcomed the pioneers of Arab Scouts and Guides, pointing to the role of the Hashemites in the guardianship of Jerusalem and its continuity, thanking to God first and the efforts of His Majesty King Abdullah II bin al-Hussein, appreciating the efforts made in organizing the second Scout Forum, expressing his thanks and appreciation to the Jordanian Association of Scouts and Guides for their efforts in organizing this blessed forum. Many speeches were also delivered in which the speakers emphasized that the Holy City is characterized by historical, religious, and cultural value, calling for the importance of keeping it present in all of our hearts. Builders of Peace was the name of the International Conference of Catholic Women that took place in Athens, with an active participation of Jordanian women. More on this in this report. About 150 women from different countries of the world, most of them Arab women, participated in the sessions of the International Conference on Catholic Women, which was held recently in the Greek capital, Athens. In the conference, Jordan was represented by Dr. Basim al-Sam'an, the regional director of Noorsat Satellite Channel in the Holy Land, Jordan and Palestine, and the media personality, Rebecca Ode. From Bethlehem in Palestine, Miss Lucy Thalia. From Nazareth, Violet Khouri, and Ghussain Karam. From Egypt, Helen Awad. From Lebanon, Ghada Kfouri, Mirna Aboud, Vivian Azar, and Jacqueline Atallah, as well as a large number of women representing the countries of Europe, Africa, Australia, Mexico, Canada, and India. The activities of the conference began with praying for the intention of women in the world, especially those who are subjected to abuse, persecution, and violence. The themes of the conference were divided into sessions that dealt with the whole importance of the role of women in the human construction of human life. The representative of Jordan, Dr. Basim al-Sam'an, recalled His Majesty King Abdullah II ibn al-Hussein's last speech before the world's representatives at the United Nations General Assembly, in which His Majesty affirmed Jordan's commitment to defending human rights, the rights, authentic heritage, and historical identity of Christians in Jerusalem, warning that Christianity and the rights of its churches in the Holy City are under threat and danger. On the importance of women in human life, Dr. Sam'an referred in a dialogue session to the role of women in the human construction and preserving it from collapse, and said, "The world today is going through dangerous and unstable turmoil, so women play the main role in establishing peace in which the person is safe and secure in his life." Al-Sam'an explained that women have played over time very important roles in creating generations that preserve humanity's role in the establishment of a productive civilization and also contribute to establishing peace and spreading a deep culture to create a sophisticated human world in which women are cornerstone of any advanced moral building on justice and respect. It also plays a creative role in creating a world and a civilized society that overflows with peace, justice, and democracy. In her name, Dr. Sam'an explains the suffering of Jordanian women during the corona pandemic and the burdens and responsibilities that they bore as a result of the fact of a proportion of them had to leave work and care for children due to the disruption of schools and the closure of nurseries, which led to forcing many women working in the private sector to leave their jobs and deprive most female workers of wages. This generated family disputes and acts of violence against women, and this in itself added harsh economic and social burdens on the Jordanian family. In addition, Jordanian women did not hesitate to carry out their duties towards their society during the pandemic, especially with regard to first aid and relief work and the delivery of aid to the needy, the poor, and children, seniors, and other services. In her name, Dr. Sam'an concluded her speech in front of the representatives of the women of the world by emphasizing that the contribution of women to peacemaking is a gift from God, that He infuses in women to support men in building a strong structure that struggles with natural conditions or earth vibrations. If women do not contribute to making peace, peace will be defeated. The Azraq Reserve, located in the north of the kingdom, won one of the best 100 sustainable sites in the world, according to what the Global Green Sites Organization announced during a conference held in the Greek capital Athens on the occasion of the World Tourism Day. The announcement that Al Azraq Reserve won this prestigious award worldwide came as an international recognition of the role of the Royal Society for the conservation of nature in the management of reserves. Also, the Ajloun Forest Reserve had previously won this award. Azraq Water Reserve is one of the most important migration routes for birds in the kingdom and the region, as it includes about 350 species of diverse birds. Here, dear viewers, we have come to the end of our news, and those were the headlines. The Vatican issued the program of Pope Francis' visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain. The Jordanian Scout Forum of Jerusalem holds its second conference in Amman. Bishop Jamal al-Aibs presided over a festive mass on the feast of the Blessed Virgin, Our Lady of the Holy Rosary. The Azraq Reserve wins one of the best 100 sustainable sites in the world. International Conference for Catholic Women took place in Athens with an active participation of Jordanian women. For more information, please visit our website www.noorsatjo.org. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, have a good day.